Let's get past it every day. I think we're going to do a great job.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Modern Man Podcast. I am your host, Ted Phaeton, and I want to do a little something different for this episode. Today, I want to reflect on how far we've come. The Modern Man has come a long way these past 5 years, and I just want to recap that as well as look ahead to where we are going and also some changes happening in my life and with the company. So without further ado, this is a letter that I crafted to you, the community of the Modern Man. A community I feel as though I can't live without. It's time. Now, I was just a boy buried under insecurity, timidness, and self-doubt, and secret addictions when this all started. As for the man who records this today, what you see is what you get. Now, growth is often something that is embarked on in silence, the work in the shadows that shines in the spotlight. The Modern Man has never been in the shadows, and neither has my growth. Now, if you've been with us since the first 90-minute episode we shared on YouTube, then you've seen that growth firsthand. In the past 5 years, we've recorded and released 3 full seasons of The Modern Man, hosted 3 live conferences and 2 virtual conferences. We worked with a former Green Beret in pistol combat training, hosted a couple's date night, and recorded over 100 episodes of the podcast released every Wednesday for the past 2 years. Amazingly, through all of that, I met the love of my life. We got married and we moved to a new city. I started a new job, and as of recording this, we're expecting our first child any day now. Now, as the reality of becoming a father hits me, I'm compelled to reflect on this community and the impact that it's had on my life and so many others. Now, it's often said that running a business is like raising a baby. Now, I'll have my full report on the reality of that comparison soon, but I can attest to the late nights, the stress, frustration, and hopes and fulfillment this journey has given me. Despite the volatility that is entrepreneurship, I wouldn't change a thing. The journey has been worth every drop of blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Now, the fuel that has driven the Modern Man has always been community. Now, this all started because a few guys saw the vision that I had and believed in it. They put their trust in me, allocated time and resources, and helped us build a community of men elevating their capacity for life. I'm grateful for their trust and commitment to this group. Now, the vision that I shared with them is the vision I share with you today, connecting men in pursuit of their potential. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Brotherhood and male camaraderie have been my cheat code for life. Whether it's my father, mentors, or trusted friends, the wisdom of men around me has forever tipped the scale in my favor. This is the value provided by community. Bonds of brotherhood often have surprising inceptions. For Kyle Langan and myself, it was a t-shirt from a former guest that broadcast our similar mindset across the gym. When Kyle walked up and asked, "Hey, you know Dennis Meralda?" I had no idea I was meeting a friend, brother, and now business partner. Kyle is a man who leads with his heart. His intuition, focus, commitment to growth, and conviction around his need to serve is unmatched. I've gotten to know Kyle professionally and personally over the past year and a half and can honestly say this man is the product of what he teaches. It's not his certifications or experience that make Kyle a valuable addition to the community, even though both are extensive and prestigious. It's his empathy. Kyle doesn't just listen to you, he feels you. And that's what makes his impact so special. For the past 18 months, I've been hosting a weekly call for men who want to put in the necessary work to achieve growth. Now, those calls have been amazing and impactful, but now Kyle and I want to formalize that setting as a space for continuous engagement and growth. That is why we created the Noble Nights. We want to formally extend an invitation to all the entrepreneurial, ambitious, and growth-minded men listening to this or watching this to join the Noble Nights. Through our podcast and free online platform, Modern Man will continue to be an online resource for men in pursuit of their potential. A place to find brothers, resources, accountability, and connections needed for growth and improvement. Now, this includes a space to discuss and elaborate on topics addressed on the podcast, a channel to introduce yourself and connect with other men, an engaging and interactive chat, as well as secure private messaging. However, we believe that the deepest work goes on in the weekly calls, which allow committed participants to engage face to face, conduct iron sharpening dialogue, and hold each other accountable. Now, going forward, access to these calls will be by invitation only. And if you thirst for this higher level of engagement and commitment to growth, simply reach out to Kyle or myself to discuss how you can get knighted within the community. Now, I appreciate you taking this journey with us from the beginning all the way up until now and moving forward, and we look forward to fighting with you on the battlefield of life. We've only just begun. Men, it's time. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking potential. Winston Churchill. I love you all. And as I always say, everybody wants the sunshine, but they don't want the rain. But you can't get the pleasure without first the pain. Let's grow.